Good morning and welcome to another vlog. It is Sunday and the internet is down. So our ISP is not calling it an outage, I assume because there's not enough people experiencing problems. So I've called their tech support already, done all the basic stuff, still no internet. At the moment, they told me to just leave the modem unplugged for like the next 2 hours. And that they'll call me back and have me plug it back in and see if it's working. So fun times. Just in case, I also have a technician scheduled to come out tomorrow if we can't get it resolved today, which hopefully we can. No guarantees, obviously. So the kids are crawling up the walls because they're very unaccustomed to not having internet. But that means that pretty much I can't stream. I can do some video editing. I can make soap. But that's about it in terms of business stuff, unless I want to do everything on my phone. I need to do some supply checks and place some supply orders. I also found out when we did the Big Day of Giving stream with the Sacramento LGBT Center that they are in fact doing Pride in person this year, the Pride March on June 11th through the 12th. So it's a Saturday and a Sunday. And we have a guaranteed spot there, which is awesome. But that means that I need to find POS hardware, which always feels weird to say because it sounds like I'm saying piece of shit, but it's point of sale. POS hardware for Shopify. We don't have any iOS devices, and all of their card readers are for iOS devices. So I had to contact them and ask about an Android compatible one, which apparently they largely are out of stock, but they do have some like refurbished models they might be able to sell me for $10 each. So I need a couple of those. So that way we can go to Pride and sell in person, which I'm really hoping will go well. But that means I really need to get on getting the redo of Ace, non-binary, and lesbian hopefully done today. And by done, I mean like the first pour where it's just the stripes. I might make some more of the new Pride design with the gold mica line between the layers. That might be a good idea to have some extras on that. Overall, I've been doing some research. Okay, so I've been trying to find some things that we can do in person again. We haven't done those since pre-pandemic, obviously. Hi, what's up? I'll check back in later. I got kids. All right, in an episode of TikTok Made Me Try It. There is this TikTok that shows boiling oranges and using the concentrated orange juice to help with your plants. So I'm going to give it a try. I just finished cooking this for way longer than I was supposed to because I forgot about it. Thank you, Kat, for letting me know that I'd done messed up and forgot about it.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
Hungry.
Hungry?
Hungry.
Still?
Well, that noodle thing I had tasted like shit, so I tossed it.
I'm sorry. What are you hungry for?
Food.
Cool. What kind of food?
Easy food.
Easy food. There's some mac and cheese left. Want some mac and cheese? No?
Yes, that'll do.
I also have some bread baking. It's got an hour and 45 minutes. There's a little bit of bread left over. There's mini corn dogs. There you go. Mini corn dogs. Anyway, I'm going to blend this up because they said you could use this actually on the soil. But I want it to be a little bit smaller, not so chunky. And then I'm going to wait for this to cool down. And I'm going to mix it up with some water and try it on the plants. Orange mousse. So that's the rinds of the orange, the skin of the orange. I don't know. The zest and the inside of the orange that have been cooked down till they're soft. And then they get blended. So plant check. And the potatoes are getting huge. Maybe this pot is not big enough for them. The whole thing's going to be potatoes. The flowers are still struggling a little bit. And strawberries are looking good. We've got these two, which are coming along really well. We've got lots of little buds growing over here and over here. Looking really happy with those. And while I was putting the orange mush here on the tomato, I saw that we have a little tomato. There it is. It's actually pretty big so far. I'm excited. So we're doing good. So let's water it with this orange concoction. Kind of see some of the gunk in there. let's give it a try. All right, fingers crossed. Internet is back on, finally. It's like 1:30, nearly 2 o'clock. Internet's back on. So now I can get some work done. I can get some more video editing done. The kids are not up my butt. So I need to take Cora home soon, but I really wanted to try and get some work done before I did that because I have gotten like very little business stuff done and mostly just household stuff, which like that's good too. But I wanted to work on business stuff, so I'm gonna do that. All right, so far so good. So this is the old couch cushion, looking a little sad and squished. This is what the inside of it looks like after we skinned the batting off of it so that we can reuse it. And then this is the new couch cushion. Way more firm and squishy. All right, let's do the next one. All right, so now I gotta skin it.
Which button do I need to hit, or did you?
It should already be recording. Okay. Is it red in the top right corner? And numbers going?
I don't see numbers going, but...
Oh, you're recording. It's red. So, like, skin the cushion. Trying to retain as much of this as I can so we can reuse it. It's gross and weird.
And yet you keep doing it.
Yeah. It's also satisfying.
That's satisfying.
Skinning an animal. I shouldn't sound so excited about that. Sorry. It's like cooking, you know? When you're like taking the skin off of a meat you're gonna cook. Maybe that's weird. That might be weird. Like chicken? Yeah, like
I'm
chicken.
sure some people are into that.
Alright, there we go. Couch skin. Alright, thank you, baby.
Then there's the other one. The Conquest Paladin who decides to roleplay him.
So I'm making some progress this evening. I realized that I was out of lye, so master batched a couple things of lye, and they are sitting in what was previously an ice water bath, but they have already melted all the ice, but the water should still be relatively cool. That really helps with dispersing the heat and helps the lye cool down faster. The first step on Ace is done, and then I'm working on non-binary right now, and I'm going to switch over to lesbian once that's done. We have a new fragrance for non-binary. It's Lush Lemon, and whoa, it's so well behaved. Like, I have to wait in between layers. With Ace, I was able to just go bam, 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 bam between layers because it's set up so fast. But non-binary is definitely taking its time, which is a good thing, but it just means it's a little slower. And then I went out and checked the mail, and the fragrance oils for redoing Izzy are here. So I'll be able to do the final 2 loaves of the Our Flag Means Death soaps. So 2 more loaves of Izzy. So I'm doing pretty good this evening. I'm pretty happy with the progress. It does mean I'm going to be using up like all of our molds tonight. Because I'll need 2 more for lesbian. And then I'll use 2 more for Izzy. So I'll have used up all the molds. That means I will have made 16 loaves of soap in like a week. Good lord. Okay. That's a lot. Alright, let me get back to it. Now, as much as Kat likes to make fun of me for the few times that I make a mess, this is how you tell I've been soaping. Everything is super orderly and organized. I just started at this end of the table and slowly worked my way down, and this is all that's left that I need to go clean. So, I'm doing pretty good. Thank you very much. So I've got Ace, non-binary, lesbian, and Izzy hands. Good to go. Not 100% certain where all of these are going to go on the shelf, but that's a future Raven problem, not a current Raven problem. It is nearly 1 a.m, and I need to get my brain to chill so I can actually go to sleep. So yeah. I'm gonna do some dishes. Oh, it's hailing my plants. Oh.
Oh no! I've been reading.
I know you can't really tell on video, but it's like little tiny pieces of hail. Maybe I can catch one. Probably not, because I'm technically under a tree. But I promise it's hailing. Well, it is salmon, teriyaki, rice, and corn bowls tonight with some Japanese mayo on top and some of the rice toppings. Yum yum. I've made an error. I went to go do a master batch and realized that I thought I had another bottle of almond oil tucked away, and I didn't. And I don't have enough almond oil to do a master batch. And I have 3 Pride soaps that I need to finish. I was supposed to place a supply order like Friday, and I forgot. And I could have had supplies already like on their way here, and I didn't. So I just placed the order with Soaper's Choice. That'll be for the coconut oil, the palm oil, and the sweet almond oil. And so I have enough castor oil to last me for a little while, a couple bottles of that still. For sure, I actually do. And then I placed an order with Wholesale Supplies Plus for baking soda, citric acid, and cornstarch so I can do bath bombs, because I really want to focus on getting some more bath bombs done in time for Pride, specifically for not just the launch at the end of this month, but also for the Pride March that we're vendoring at with the Sacramento LGBT Center in June. Still waiting on an answer back from Shopify's POS hardware team, trying to get a hold of some card readers that'll work with our Android devices, because we don't have any iOS devices, and most of their card readers are set up for iOS devices. That's a thing. I placed kind of a rush order for some almond oil through Amazon, so that I'll have that in time to finish the master batch that I started, so that I can finish these Pride loaves. In the meantime, I think I'm going to wrap up all the Pride loaves in plastic and move them up here so they're out of the way. But I guess I'm running out of things I can do tonight. I do still need to get all of these in their boxes, along with everything up here in that tray in their boxes as well. While I was doing the corpo job today, I did get all of these labeled. I still need to print out the thermal paper double labels that go on these as well, as well as the thermal labels that will go onto the sample bars, and the mini bars. So anything that gets made in the low top has a pretty good amount of sample bars and mini bars. And I need to label the boxes for the high top and print out its thermal paper labels. But I think I'll probably do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll stream for a little bit while I work on that. That might be good, because tomorrow's video is done and captioned and uploaded. So I'm just waiting on the inevitable copyright notice, because I've started using Envato elements for music and like transitions and effects and things like that, which I'm really enjoying. I'm having a good time with that a lot. So from here, typically I'll get flagged for copyright and I have to upload the license proving that I have the rights to use the music. Speaking of YouTube and copyrights, so I moved all the vlogs over to their own channel. They're still technically uploaded on the main channel. I just have them all unlisted. But now YouTube thinks that my other channel, which is tied to the exact same email address, is stealing all of my content. So that's kind of funny. It's me, guys. It's me. See, like, look, they're all under the same email. It's so funny. So it's already nearly 11. I should probably go to bed, or at least like hang out for a little bit, because I'm kind of at a standstill for what all I can accomplish right now. This is my own fault. I'm just annoyed with me. Well, I think it's time to switch to comfy clothes mode for bed and go hang out for maybe like another half an hour and then go to bed. I'll check in tomorrow. Well, it is Wednesday. It is my day off from my corporate job, and I was about to try and give you an update on what's been going on today. I got some stuff done. And I was like, oh, I'll make lunch for the kids. And then, because the kids are staying home, because they've got a little bit of a stomach ache and they're coughing. And just out of abundance of safety, I went ahead and kept them home. And I was like, oh, I'll make them lunch and then I'll do a little bit of vlogging. And while I was making lunch, I started developing this spot in my vision. Not like a circle, like this patch, where it was almost like when you look at something really bright and it like lingers in your vision, like it burned into your vision for a second. And I thought that's what happened because I'd like glanced outside. Only it just started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And right now it's like this giant wiggly letter C in my vision, even when I close my eyes. So it's probably an ocular migraine. I went ahead and got the kids fed. I ate something real quick. It's just some soup, just some chicken noodle soup, and popped some painkillers. And I'm just going to lie down, take my glasses off for like 20-30 minutes, and just listen to a vlog and wait for this to pass. It should just pass on its own, but I am definitely starting to feel a little bit of a pressure right here. So if I lie down, I should be okay. I get migraines about once every 6 months, and I suppose I was overdue. So I'm going to try and get this to pass, and hopefully I should be okay in a little bit. Visual distortion seems to be gone. I am definitely building a little bit of a headache, so I'm glad that I took some pain meds when I did. But otherwise, I'm okay. Just some slight haze to my vision, but other than that, I'm alright. So I don't need to go anywhere right now. But what's gotten done today? And I'm going to show some pictures here on the screen. So last week, we went to the drive-in. And then last week, we had the issue with the car where we had to get the battery replaced. And there was all that corrosion on the terminal. And we ended up... Oh, who is calling me? Hold on. Yeah, no problem. Bye. It's the kids' school. Their attendance lady apparently isn't in today, so the online submission I sent saying that they were going to be absent is not accessible by the office staff. Gotta love that. So killed the car at the drive-in, and then a few days later the battery died. Like dead. Got the battery replaced on last Friday, and then the car died again at Target, and Kat and I got stuck at Target for a few hours. I didn't get the car looked at over the weekend and over the last few days because I was busy. So I called AAA again because they have a warranty on the battery to find out what was going on. And at first it looked like maybe we got some sort of bum battery. We weren't sure what was going on. He couldn't get it to start either. The cold start amps on the battery were like 27 when they should have been like 600. So he replaced the battery and the car still wouldn't start. And so he's confused. I'm confused. He's double checking everything. The new battery definitely has enough cold start amps to be okay. Then we figure out what it is that when he puts the clampies on the battery, if he puts it on just the battery itself, it's fine. But if he puts it on the battery with the terminal connectors on there from the car, all of a sudden the cold start amps drop. So the issue's got to be the terminal connectors. So I put a picture here. This is what they looked like last Friday when I got the battery replaced, and there was so much corrosion on the negative terminal, which is apparently a common problem with that particular car. Then today, when he pulled them, this is what they looked like. So the last guy had cleaned them really thoroughly, but apparently not enough. So now, fingers crossed, things seem to be okay and the car's starting all right. Put some windshield wiper fluid in it, put some coolant in it. Hopefully everything's okay. I'm a little nervous to drive it anywhere. I don't want to get stuck somewhere again. So I left the jumper box inside the car just to make sure. I got some video editing done for the vlog that's going up on Saturday. I had to stop because of that visual distortion anyway. So I'm really close to finishing the bulk of the editing, and then I'll need to do the captioning. But I think for now, I'm going to package some soaps. We'll go for... Oh, and I have to package an order for Anthony from Thwip Stickers, so we do that too. Well, basically basically immediately after that clipped, I got rocked so hard by the migraine that I threw up. So that was fun. What a day. And I ended up spending a couple of hours in bed just miserable and a lot of pain and exhausted. So a great afternoon, really. I rested. I stayed in bed until like 4 and I couldn't cook dinner. I just was not feeling up to it, but I'm feeling a lot better now. Not 100%, but definitely a lot better. Migraines don't fuck around. Just saying. I'm going to see if I can run down to the post office real quick. And hopefully the car is still working. So, bitches, it's Thursday. And I have non-binary in here and ace in here. So I just have lesbian left to go. Which I can't do until tomorrow when these molds are freed up. But I'm so close. So close. And we've really been wanting to add more pride flags into the lineup. It's just been kind of hard to decide which one. And I think, because I got a message tonight from Ren. Hi, Ren. And it was another request for genderqueer. And we've had, I think, the most requests for genderqueer. So that might be the next one that we add in.
Yes, genderqueer.
Yeah, I think that one would be good. And like, maybe this is lazy of me and I'm so sorry, but it only has 3 stripes. God knows I love pride flags, but some of them have too many stripes for their own good. But yeah, looking pretty good. If I can get all of these done by the weekend, I'll feel pretty comfortable for going into next week. Okay, so the soaps from last night are still really, really soft. And I just don't think they're going to cut well right now, which happens sometimes with the Pride Loves, if I'm going to be honest. So I have them all stacked up and out of the way so that I can wait for them to be more ready to cut probably tomorrow, which is a good thing. Gives me a chance to do some more organizing and clear up some space so that I actually have some trays to put these into. We also got our PR package from the Good Glitter. Haven't opened it up yet because Kat fell asleep already on the couch. So we'll have to save this for tomorrow. But I want to show you the project I've been working on for the better part of today, which I am nearly finished with. So saying nearly might be kind of an overstatement. Or maybe an understatement. I don't know. I'm not actually nearly done. I'm just nearly done with one aspect of what I'm working on. So I think I talked about earlier that I've been getting kind of frustrated by how often we go to do some production and realize that we are out of a material or a supply or something. And I hate getting blindsided by that kind of stuff. It stresses me out really bad. So I have been doing some research into some inventory systems. I was using Soapmaker 3, but I kind of hated it. If I'm gonna be honest, I kind of hated it. I didn't find it to be particularly user-friendly, and it felt a little old school and out of date and wasn't really working for me. And it was getting bad enough to the point that I was just not doing inventory tracking like I should be. I was tracking products, but not supplies, and that has led to a lot of issues for us. So I needed to find something that was going to work better. So what I found is this thing called Inventora. It is obviously not sponsored or anything, and it does cost money every month, but the stress it's going to save me, I think, is really going to be worth it. They do have a free trial where you can get started with like setting up all your materials and stuff. Otherwise, it's $19 a month, I think, and it integrates with your Shopify, so I was able to just integrate it in there, so it'll just go into my Shopify bill every month where I don't have to think about it, which I'm a big fan of. But I have spent the better part of today getting all of our supplies in here. So I've got it broken down by like chemicals, which water's technically a chemical, I guess. H2O, this is kind of a chemical, but you know, betaine, Dermal Plus, lye. Wax is not technically a chemical, but I didn't really know where else to put it. SCI, powder and noodles, Panthol. Got our oils, any powders like cream of tartar, baking soda, citric acid, kaolin clay, product boxes. So this is pretty much anything that a product goes inside of, like the wax clamshells for the wax melts. That's going to be soap boxes, any kind of jars and lids and things like that, all that stuff. And then I haven't gotten much to shipping supplies yet, but I think that's because keeping track of that is going to be a little more difficult for me, but I will do my best. So right now I just have the wormies, the crinkle paper. But what I can do is now I can really easily see when things are low. And I can do things like sync up all of our products in here. I don't know why some of these are doubles. I think it's because it started trying to sync up. I'll have to check on that. There's also production, which I haven't done that one yet. That's the part I'm most excited about, because the way I understand it is that I can put in what I'm going to need to make. And as I make it, it takes it out of the inventory. So at least like in terms of materials. So that could really help me stay on track of where we're at and make sure that I know when I need to place a supply order, which would be super helpful. Going through all of our supplies, taking an audit, going through all of our packaging materials. I'm a little frustrated with myself right now. It's my own fault for not being on top of this as I should have been, and for things being a little less than perfectly organized, but that's kind of the nature of running a business out of your home. There are limits on my space. I have to just kind of put things where things will go. I'm lower on some things than I realized I was, and significantly higher on things that I didn't realize I was, which is a weird place to be at. Like, I knew I was out of lip balm tubes, but I didn't realize I had nearly 100 cauldrons. That's a fuckload of cauldrons. What? I'm gonna use them all, sure, of course, but it's weird putting a numbers to some of these things in a way that I wasn't really doing before. And I think that's going to be a really important part of making sure that we're not wasting money on supplies, because that's definitely been a problem in the past, especially when it comes to fragrance oils. But I think we finally got a system down on fragrance oils to keep those from getting too crazy. But I still need to check all of the supplies for lip balms, because they're all up here in a separate box because we do them so infrequently. We put them away, basically. I need to do the organza bags. I've got a few other things I need to do, but it's a whole thing. I think it's going to be a good thing. It's just a lot of time invested in getting this inventory system up. So I will keep you up to date as I use it throughout the next few vlogs, the next few weeks, and let you know what I think of it. I can't say yet if I recommend it, just because I haven't used it enough to be able to give you a good opinion. So give me a couple months of using it under my belt, and I think I should have a better idea of whether or not I can recommend it. If I get to the point that I want to recommend it, I will let you know. I'll see if there's any kind of like coupon code or something that I can get, so that if you also are trying to keep track of things, that might be a good way for you to do it too. But I don't want to recommend something that I'm not familiar with yet, so I'm going to get a few months into it first. But yeah, it is 11 o'clock. Fuck me. Did not mean to stay up this late. I have work in 6 hours. No, I have to be up for work in like 6 hours, so I should really go to bed and get some sleep. I have an early shift tomorrow. And I told the kids if they clean their room tomorrow, I will see if their friend Coco can come over and spend the night, and we will try and do the drive-thru again. But without getting stranded and fucking up the car. So hopefully that is a good incentive for them. I told them they have till like 4 o'clock tomorrow to get their room clean. So fingers crossed. But yeah, that is kind of the business side of where I'm at the moment. I'll check in tomorrow. Kat and I just got back from this horrifying adventure of radio searching. Do you know how hard it is to find a battery-operated radio nowadays? Oh my god. I remember we used to be friggin' swimming in them. I can't find one. I finally found one now that we're back home. I ordered it on Target. I'm going to have it delivered later tonight. But dropped off 20 bars of Prism with my mom, who did a wholesale order with us, so that way she can give them to her employees as part of her employee luncheon. So thank you, Mom. That was cool. We got those dropped off. I'm trying to get everything all set up to be able to take the kids to the drive-in tonight and hopefully not get stuck this time. Got snacks. I've got the radio coming. I've got some like Tupperware kind of things, so that way they can put their snacks in there and not have them like dropping all over the backseat of the car. Kat and I have a whole bunch of laundry that needs to be done. So we're going to finish that up, and I think I might do some more work on the inventory system and finally handle the fragrance oils. But I think I'm going to wait until Kat's had the chance to do product photos because those really need to be done. Fragrance oils can wait. So that's not going to be fun. All right, I'm looking for something. So I'm going to go up in the attic space and see if I can find it. I'm going to be honest, I hate going up here. It's really freaky. Ow. Ow, son of a... Okay, let's see. I don't know if what I'm looking for is up here or not. I don't think it is. That's notebooks, some old art stuff, fabric. This is also fabric. And an old crib. So I think what I thought might be up here is not. That is really too bad. Huh. Okay, I think that probably needs some sort of cover on it. Okay. Well, oh, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Cat, I think we have some shame.
I don't order the fragrance oils anymore.
Not all of this is me, okay? This is me. That's me.
I don't
That's
order
me.
the fragrance oils anymore.
Some of that was you.
Those were all Pride scents.
Not all of them. Some of them were just ones we bought because we thought it sounded like a good idea.
That's not me.
All right, fine. I have
not
shame.
me.
Fine, I have shame. All right, shame. Shame. I am honestly...
These two I didn't buy because I'm allergic to one of the fragrances.
I'm thinking about just throwing out everything in this bin. Fragrance oils do expire eventually, and we stopped buying from this supplier for reasons. I think they just need to go.
Okay, I'll make them disappear.
Yeah,
How's
they
that
just
sound?
Yeah, if you could, that'd be great.
You stopped letting me buy fragrances after the last time this happened.
I'm gonna inventory all of these.
I think some of these are Pride fragrances.
Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely some of them are absolutely Pride. Some of them are definitely Pride, but a lot of them, like, there's a lot of doubles. Like, I keep finding, like, a small, tiny version, a big version, and, like, sometimes a medium version of all the same fragrances.
I think the medium and the big ones, though, typically come around from, we got it as a sample.
Yeah.
And decided we liked it and ordered it.
Yeah, so there's going to be some combining I need to do. Sorry, there's an extra gremlin at the house today. I have, like, an hour, not even an hour that I can start inventorying, so I'm going to work on that. Don't mind how messy this is, but one of the things I'm doing right now is that I've combined some of the fragrance oils, so now I have empty bottles. So I can measure out how much an empty bottle weighs. So I know that this one's 0.4 ounces. This one's 0.65 ounces. And this one is 1.4 ounces. So now I can tear out to this empty bottle and know exactly how much is inside all of these other bottles, which are not necessarily easy to tell how much is in there. So I'm going to be able to get really exact measurements, which is exactly what I need. All right, so we've got our radio this time. We are set up and ready to go. There is our screen. We are all set. We are going to have a good time.
Oh, I know what it is. You're afraid because I'm the big bad wolf.
So the movie was a lot of fun. We did not get stuck this time, so worked out well with the little radio. Kids had a blast. Really enjoyed it. So back home and have just finished up with inventory on fragrance oils. So reduced down a lot of what we had. There was a surprising amount of doubles that I was able to combine into single bottles. Got rid of all the old Nature's Garden stuff. And yeah, there are still a few down here in this little tray. There they are. So it's like all the little mini ones and stuff like that. Yeah, it's been kind of eye-opening working on this inventory thing. Like, I have a ton of samples from Aztec, but I don't know if we're going to be making very many purchases with Aztec in the future. I'm not super happy with some of the numbers I'm finding. Like, I knew Wholesale Supplies Plus was really expensive when it comes to fragrance oils, but there's a fragrance oil we paid $50 for the bottle, just for the cost of the bottle. And then Wholesale Supplies Plus charges $5.95 in handling on every single one of their orders, even if it has free shipping, plus tax and everything. So, like, that is insane how expensive that is. So, we've largely not been buying fragrances from Wholesale Supplies Plus for a while anyway, because they're so expensive. And Aztec, I think, is another one. Maybe is it Aztec? I don't know. A lot of companies are getting bought out by Wholesale Supplies Plus. And then you have the same really similar shipping techniques. Like, we've gotten a 2-ounce bottle of fragrance in a huge box from Wholesale Supplies Plus and been charged like $15 for shipping. It is... it makes me really mad. So I think we're going to have to stay primarily with Candle Science unless there's a fragrance we absolutely have to go elsewhere for. Because I'm finding almost like these hidden costs to everything. And not that I didn't already know that for the most part, but like seeing it broken down by numbers, it was bad. I think so far Candle Science has given us the best bang for our buck, that we get good quality fragrances. They arrive quickly. I don't feel like we're being cheated with the cost of shipping, and their prices are reasonable. So they continue to be Fragrance Bay for us. In the meantime, it is late. I need to go to bed. I have gotten a lot done, and I still have a lot of video editing to do tomorrow, and I want to get some sleep. So I'm going to take off. This is your hydration reminder. Go hydrate, friend. I'm going to hydrate myself. And I think we're going to have to see you next week. Bye.